All right, and welcome to another episode of Seeds of Music. I'm your host, Kyle Williams, and this is the #1 web show where aspiring independent artists and do-it-yourself musicians can learn right now how to gain wider exposure for their music, grow a strong base of raving fans, and make a living doing what they love. Now, I just want to make a quick announcement. I've got 3 videos up on how to avoid 3 big music marketing mistakes. It's free to get these videos sent to you just via email. All you have to do is head over to www.atlasmusicmarketing.com/launch-landing-page. Like I said, the video series is completely free. All you do is just punch in that URL, head to that page, and enter in your email address, and you'll get the videos sent to you entirely free of charge. And it's all leading up to the launch of the Atlas Music Marketing product that I've developed in just 1 week on January 16th. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go on to our this week's mini lesson. The last week's mini lesson that I gave seemed to be really popular and helped out a lot of people. And I had someone ask a really good question, and that was about how to define your audience. Well, there's a lot of different specific tactics to defining your audience on different platforms, and a lot of it just involves basically market research. But I wanted to get a little bit more specific back on, and just head back to Facebook and show you a simple trick to define your audience on Facebook, and then what you can do with that information right away to help you build your fans on your fan page. And it basically involves using Facebook Insights. So you may know what Facebook Insights is already, but if you don't, it's basically kind of like a diagnostic and research data tool that's built into your Facebook fan pages to kind of help you get like an overall, get a very specific view of, how many people are visiting your page, graphics on the growth of likes for your page, post engagement, your reach, demographics, and all of that. So let's hop over to Facebook to this. I'm actually going to use the Seeds of Music web show's fan page to illustrate this. All right, so here we're at the Seeds of Music fan page. I have the admin panel up here at the top, and the fan page is actually all scrolling down there. So to get to Facebook Insights, you're going to just come up here to the upper right-hand corner, and you see where it says See Insights. You just click on See Insights, and that will bring up Facebook Insights. We will start off with showing like a data rate from the most recent week. You can have like an overview of page likes, post reach, engagement, your most recent posts, and so on and so forth. But the important things that we're going to look at are your posts and the people. For one thing, if you click on the post tab here and scroll down, you're going to see a list of each post that you've made in the past. The post, when it was published, this is a link to the actual post plus a thumbnail if you're using images. Hopefully you are using images. The post type, whether it's a link or an image or something like that, where you shared it with a specific target group. In this case, it's just public, and the total reach that you have. Plus engagement, and then whether or not you want to promote that post. Now, the interesting thing here, as far as defining your audience, is that you can be able to look at what content you're releasing, and actually first come over to here to this flyout and click engagement rate, and that will kind of give you at a glance view of what gets engaged more as far as your content goes. And so you can just take a good look at whatever gets the most engagement rate, and look at the content in there. And that's most likely the people who are already fans on your fan page. That type of content could be things that they're interested in, and that could be subjects that you touched on in your post. It could be the images could touch on subjects that are important to them. And so that kind of gives you a gauge of like what your fans like and don't like, and helps you further define them. Now, also, this is really interesting when your fans are online. This is still on the same page. You can see if you have a majority of people of your fans are on during like a certain day of the week, and also you can break that down into times of the day. So it seems that majority of my fans peak at 9 a.m. probably when they're at work, and then it dips a little bit, goes back up at noon, and then slowly falls all the way until people start going to bed at around, it looks like 8, probably 9 o'clock is more like it, is where that really starts to dip. So, this will help you, kind of define your audience further, as in the times of the day that it's best to post on Facebook and be able to reach them. Now, you also have, let's see, post types. Actually, just go to the people tab here. I'm going to take a look at this last little bit of information offered on Facebook Insights. Now, this tab here is all giving you a percentage breakdown of the age and gender demographics of people who like your page. So if you click on this fans tab here, it's gonna show you the percentage of your fans which are women, the percentage of your fans which are men, and here is just the total percentage of all of Facebook. So 46% of Facebook is women, 54% of Facebook is men, 60% of my fans are men, and 39% of my fans are women. Now, if you come over to here, it's going to break it down into age ranges from 13 to 17, 18 to 24, 25 to 34, and so on and so forth. And so it looks like as of my fans, the largest chunk, largest percentage is men who are 25 to 34. Now, these other tabs up here are really just kind of extending that. Like, so we're just going to pay attention to people reached, not people engaged right now. But if you click on people reached, these are people who just saw the post. Now, some of them might have not necessarily been fans of the Seeds of Music fan page. They may have seen a post that was shared or liked or commented or clicked on by a friend of theirs. So as you can see, the information changes a little bit, but if you have a significant difference in between the people who are your fans and people you're reaching, that may change how you write your content a little bit. Like for instance, if for some reason you were noticing that you were reaching more girls in the 13 to 17 year old range, then yeah, you might want to change the kind of content you post in order to interest them more. But in general, both of these numbers seem to stay pretty true and pretty the same, especially if you're starting to really latch on to your particular fan base, and that's becoming consistent. So one way that you can use this information, is to take, let's say if I took note, 27% of males of 25 to 34 are liking my fan page. If I wanted to create an ad that's a sponsored story, and we're not going to go too much into depth into this, but let's say I go into the ad manager here, click on create an ad to get page likes. I choose my Seeds of Music page. Okay. And let's say I put on the 6 different images here that are really eye-catching, write my headline text, and make sure that I click sponsored story here. And basically what this is if someone has a friend who's liked the Seeds of Music page, that friend who does not like the page will get a sponsored story saying, oh, your buddy liked Seeds of Music, this is what it is, and here's the image that I posted up right here. But you would choose many more images than that. And like I said, I'm not going to go too into depth of creating an ad, but I just want to give you an idea of the power of just being able to define your audience that way. On Facebook will give you the option to run the sponsored story to grab more Facebook likes for your ads. So I believe that, let's see. So now when it comes to, you're going to create your audience. All right. So what we're going to do here using that information, I think it was 23 to 34 or 24, something like that. Some kind of age range, that you picked up on Facebook Insights. I actually can't remember off the top of my head what that was, but so say I'm going to pick that specific age range of men that was the largest percentage of people who like my page. Well, from here on out, when you look over on the right, you have the audience definition counter that's going from specific to broad. Your aim is to take it away from broad and to go as specific as possible, because ads can, when you're running ads, it can get quite expensive. So men age 23 to 34 probably wouldn't really cut it for specific. So we're going to come down to connections and click on advanced connection targeting, and it should automatically plug in include people whose friends are connected to the Seeds of Music fan page. So you can notice here that number jumped from 28 million down to 17,000. You can also specify who, whether they're interested in. That doesn't really matter to me, neither does relationship status. But let's say that I do want to reach out to people who are college grads. So that takes it from 17,000 to 8,400 people. I can even enter in a field of study, like if I wanted to reach out to people who just studied music, or has a job status, so on and so forth. You can just, the point is you can even, the further you understand your audience, the further you can target them using the Facebook sponsored story. And so if I wanted to go with about like 8,400, which is pretty, it's pretty decent amount there. It's not too small, not too huge. Then I would come down here, put a lifetime budget of maybe $100 and set my date that I wanted it to run at, and bid for page likes, and then either review the order or place the order. So that pretty much is in a nutshell, like a simple trick that you can do with Facebook Insights to further define your fans, and then also kind of use that information to run a really, really short ad sponsored story campaign to get more likes to your Facebook page. And the cool thing about the sponsored story is that what it does is it kind of gives this element of social proof. It's like your friends. So here's all my friends, just because of an example. These are all the friends that have liked this page, so you should like it too, or at least check it out. And that's the power of that. So once again, did you like this free training? Just leave a comment box. Leave a comment in the box below and let me know. And if you have any particular topic that you would like covered in a future mini lesson, also just let me know in the comment box below. Now, just to go over and as a quick reminder, I know I went over this in the beginning, but January 16th is at the launch of Atlas Music Marketing, and here's the URL below for you to check out that free 3-video series. And a quick reminder before you go, join the Seeds of Music newsletter if you haven't yet. It's totally free. You just go to seedsofmusic.net/learn and punch in your email address, and you'll get instant updates to more free training like this, updates to interviews, and newsletter exclusive content, and much more. So until then, guys, I'll see you next Thursday morning. And remember, we are the future of music.